Rosa here from Rise Mind Body Fitness, and today I'm going to show you and share with you a tip that is going to be so profound that it will change your workouts and your life forever, okay? So, we are going to use the sponge as an example, okay? This sponge is our foot, okay? So, in time, over the period of our life, we tend to get compressed, and as we get older, our body starts to break down. So what happens with our foot is, I want you just to have an open mind with what I'm about to say, but what actually happens to our foot is it actually gets compressed in a way where it gets pushed in this way, like that, okay? To the point where our foot actually becomes shorter. But the thing is that we can't feel this. It's happening, but we can't feel it, okay? And we walk around in life with this compressed foot, okay? So why is this important? This is important because every part of the bottom of our foot that is in contact to the ground actually connects us to a muscle, actually activates some part of our legs, whether it's our butt, our inner thighs, our quads, it doesn't matter. But we need to have full contact to ground. So when we lose that whole part of our foot, that's cutting off a whole section of our leg that we're not using. So this leads us to having knee pain, back pain, and then we start to, believe that, we can't do lunges because it's bad for our knees. Not possible, okay? Lunges are actually excellent for your knees. They're just not good for you when you're missing half your foot because of the compression. So I'm going to teach you how to actually pull this out and get your foot back so that you can go off and enjoy your lunges and your squats and your workouts and actually reap the benefits of what it's supposed to do, which is to actually strengthen your legs, okay? So, this is what I want you to imagine. So now imagine this portion of your foot here, okay, is the sponge, but it is compressed, okay? And when that happens, if you look at your foot, you might notice that the seat of your foot right in here, okay, it might be so compressed that you might notice like your toes are sitting on top of your feet. You might have like a weird kind of curve like this, and the toes seem like they're sitting right on top, okay? Regardless, however it looks, I really want you to just make sure you connect with the seat right in here, okay? And that part right there is what we need to apply force into, okay? So whether it's gonna be through the ground, so you're gonna use the ground, and you wanna drive your foot, okay, without collapsing the heel, you want to drive your whole foot into the ground to pressure point all the way across, okay, the seat of the padding of your foot, okay? If you don't use the ground, you can also use your hand and press into it, okay? And another thing you can do is you can just visually think about it. So I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to put my mind all the way across in here, and I'm going to thrust the padding of my foot while spreading my toes a little bit to help this widen, okay? And I'm actually going to thrust this part of my foot forward. When I do that, I can actually perceive activation and contraction in my leg, and you will feel that as well, okay? Once you do this, I want you just to hold on to that thrust and stay with that focus for 2 minutes, okay? And just keep doing it and just trust the process, because what you're actually doing is unscrunching your foot, okay? Then what I want you to do is I want you to put your feet together and compare the two, and you will actually notice one foot is way longer than the other. And it isn't until then that you'll actually realize that your foot has been scrunched this whole time, okay? So then you're obviously gonna even out your other foot, but before you even out your other foot, to really help you to understand how important this is I want you to try some lunges. So you're gonna get into a lunge position like this, and just slowly try to do a few reps one way with one leg, and then try with the other. You're going to notice a huge difference in how you use the legs naturally, okay? Without having to think about it, you're going to feel way more balanced on the one foot. Obviously, you have more foot, okay? And you're actually going to feel more connected to your legs, okay? Once you acknowledge this, even out your other foot, and then you go on with life, enjoying your lunges, enjoying your squats, walking in nature, whatever you want to do, because now you have a whole foot. Change your body, change your mind, change your life.